right, welcome back to another episode of the What's Your Motive podcast. I'm here again with my boy Vic, and today he has a special announcement. It's kind of like a promo episode, but it's more so kind of like letting you know what's going on this summer. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So Vic, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Feeling good.
Tired, running around, getting stuff done, you know.
For everybody that don't know, where we at right now?
Oh, man, we at the home of the Bishops. That's what they say on there. We at Messmer High School. Messmer High School.
The stomping ground.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the Tot Lot Community event is this summer. Talk about it. What's going on with it this year?
Oh, man, so we got a lot of big changes. We got, for one, it's going to be indoor. I made the decision maybe at the top of this year that, it was time to switch some things up and take it indoors. The heart of the event has always been outside, but I think this is going to add a nice touch to it, and it's just going to revamp it and revitalize it. So it's definitely going to be here this year. That's one big thing that's going.
Eliminate the outside elements.
Yeah, man. Sometimes that rain get in the way. Sometimes the wind. Last year it was 96 degrees, so I think bringing it in is definitely going. Then it's rain or shine, you know what I mean? So we won't be canceling nothing, based on the weather.
Right. So who do you have kind of like supporting this event this year?
Oh man, so yeah, we got a few vendors, man, important vendors. We got Advocate Aurora Healthcare. They will be doing like blood pressure testings, and I'm sure they will have like information for blood pressure, things like diabetes, things that kind of affect the area or the inner city a little bit more. They'll also be signing people up with primary care doctors.
PCPs.
So that's important, man, because so many people, man, we ripping and running, but we got to take proper care of ourselves to, continue to do the things that we do. So they'll be setting up for that.
Get yourself checked.
Yeah, we got the city of Milwaukee. That'll a representative from the city of Milwaukee that'll be here.
Yeah.
We got the Milwaukee Fire Department.
Yeah.
They'll be here. From my understanding, they'll be giving out school supplies.
Yep.
We also have BMO Harris. We're currently, finalizing them.
Yep.
So we got them. Not sure if I'm missing anybody. We got
PBK Cares.
PBK Cares.
Human resources expert.
Yep. Human resources expert.
Come get you a job.
Yeah. So we got Swift Motion Pictures.
Swift Motion.
He'll actually be here taking information for people who are interested in acting in his next couple of films.
Beautiful.
So he'll take that information, and when they have open casting calls, you'll get that call. So, if you want to be in a movie, he'll be here. So we got so on top of just the basketball piece of it, we kind of added the community resource fair for people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I want to use the event in the space to, give all the attendees everything, they can take that day.
More than just entertainment.
A
resource.
Man. And it's always been that, you know what I mean? We just use, like I said, the basketball as an entertainment piece, because that's something we pretty much all grew up doing.
Absolutely.
Or watching, you know what I mean? So, so those are the people.
So even speaking to that, so this event is for young children and adults, older individuals in the community as well, right?
For sure, yep. So one of my goals when doing this has always been to bring the bridge the gap between the young and old. So when I first started, it was just the people in my age group, but I would see like the older people watching from their porches in the neighborhood, and I just started going door to door, like with flyers, like, hey, y'all come up there too, you know what I mean? And they started bringing sodas and stuff like that. And so even with the game, like I try to make it balanced with older teams and younger teams. Younger dudes always talking about how they'll run the older guys out.
The
older guys like, nah, I still got it.
Right.
And I grew up on that, watching the old legends, and then the new ones trying to take the old legends down. I always felt like that makes a good dynamic. One side you might got all young people, other side all old people, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's all ages, man.
And it's great for the gap that you're trying to, I think that's like bridging the gap too.
Yeah,
because now they say like a lot of times the younger kids or the younger generation don't listen to the older kids. And now you bringing it all under one roof, and you've been doing it for This will be what?
13 years.
13 years.
13
so you're bridging that gap. So hopefully we can find some harmony in that.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing with that too was just to say, like, when I remember when I was little, if you was running through like Miss Lois' yard or whoever, they could say something to you. Stay off my flowers.
Right,
you know,
right.
But, you know, it got to a point where it was like they felt like they couldn't say nothing to nobody no more. And I ain't like that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't, you know, the elderly people in the community being prisoners in the neighborhood. So I was like, come out here. You know what I mean? Y'all good. You know, we gonna make sure y'all good.
Inclusive. We're
Yes,
super inclusive. So the change of location, I know you say you wanted to kind of do something a little bit bigger, but also change the scale in regards to elements and stuff like that. Why Messmer?
Oh man, of course, man. Why not Messmer? You know what I mean?
I know why.
Yeah. So that park, the Tot Lot, was right outside my home, and so that was a place that I spent a lot of time at. But Messmer, I used to walk here for 4 years. I walked, you know what I mean, from my house, you know, here, and it had a big impact on my life from being removed from the school to being, you know, re-entering the school and really seeing the changes that it made in my life as far as education and, you know what I mean, a lot of other things. So just to give back, man, to kind of bring some of the alumni back to the building.
Come on back. What Jordan say?
Yep. Bring my neighborhood to the building. You know, and bridge the gap, man. Like I said, hopefully we can get some kids signed up to get in Messmer. You know what I mean? Like I said, again, using the space in the event to attack all those different targets. But you know what I mean? Just bringing the attention back to the school is big for me.
Right. So the kid element, you always had a kid element to it, especially like giveaways and things like that. And this year, what do we have in store? What do you have in store for the kids this year?
So this year, we actually, throughout the game, so as the games are going, we'll have raffle things being raffled off to the kids. So mainly gift cards, because we know the kids want to go get fresh. They Champs, Foot Locker, so you know. But we'll have some other little prizes and stuff like that. But throughout the event, what we'll be doing is those raffle tickets will be getting called. So it could be a timeout, it could be halftime. They'll be just continuously being called. So we got gift cards. We got some other special things that we don't want to say just yet. But I think the kids will like them, man. So it's definitely this is definitely kid friendly because all the kids that ever attended and come out, man, they've always left with something, whether it be school supplies, whether it be bikes, whether it be book bags. Gave away Xbox one year. So yeah, man, like definitely we got a lot in store for the kids. So they get to come out and cheer on some basketball and also win some things.
And talk about the clinic that you implemented.
So yeah, man. So we got Coach Quentin Red. He works with Milwaukee Special Olympics team. He was also featured on Good Morning America for his work with the Special Olympics team.
Shout out Q Red.
So when I got introduced to what he did, I was like super, like, you know what I mean, humbled by, you know what I mean, his spirit as far as giving back. And so we got him doing a basketball clinic for 25 kids. It's free. Those kids also get free entry into the building for the games and stuff like that. And I think he'll be providing T-shirts and stuff like that for the kids with the clinic. But yeah, I want to say special shout out to him because, like I said, for the work he do, you know, with a forgotten group of people sometimes. It's special, and I think they three-peated
this year. Up in Oshkosh.
And then now they're doing the battle with the border versus Minnesota.
Special Olympics border battles.
To see who the best team.
June 22nd.
And then, you know, just in the future too, to say that that's kind of one of the key missions of what I'm doing with this Tot Lot Tournament is to partner with a lot of people in the community that's doing different things. So like I said, we could use this space to push what they're doing because there's a lot of people doing great work. But sometimes if you ain't affiliated with certain things and certain people, you know what I mean, you don't get seen. So I'm trying to eliminate that, you know what I mean, by us working together and not being in competition. So,
You know what I mean? And I think we talked about it on the previous podcast, just about eliminating those silos and bringing it together. We can get further together. We talk about it all the time, what I mean? So it's been wonderful to see. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a big deal. So we talked about the vendors. If people want to donate, to this event in any capacity, whether it be providing some for the kids or, you know, just a monetary contribution just for the sake of it, how can they go about doing that?
Okay, so we have a PayPal set up. Currently, we'll try to get the link in there
we'll get that together.
or something so they can PayPal. You can reach out to me, you know, via any of my social medias. We'll probably have those tagged in there too. And, you know, just give, you know, and mainly I just want to say this. Mainly for me, the giving is usually always about the kids to me.
For sure.
Or, you know what I mean, we'll find some way to give it to somebody in need.
Right.
So sometimes I know people are kind of hesitant about giving because they're like, you know, what is he doing? You know, at this point, man, like I'm more in the red than I, you know, doing.
You used to do it all out of your own pocket, right?
And with some help from,
for
you
sure.
know what I mean,
other
people in the community, and
right.
family members and stuff like that. They'll see what I'm doing. Here go $50, here go $100, or they can, you know, they will buy their school supplies and bring it and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, and I just want to let people know you can't have an event like this without having people in the community. I don't care what you're doing and how strong you is and how strong your pockets is, you have to have the help for the community. So I want to shout out, you know what I mean, the community.
Yeah, your family too. Play a huge role.
Big, man, big. So, you know, I know they tired of me using them to help out, you know, but
what we say, you can use me, just don't misuse me.
Just don't misuse me. So, you know what I mean? So they kids don't want stuff at the event and shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have a link for the PayPal and stuff like that. Sure.
Okay.
Or like I said, them reaching out to me personally and just giving.
For sure. And then, so one of the main questions before we even get out of here is, what are you looking forward to the most for this event this year? For this year, because like this is a pivotal time in Tot Lot Tournament history. Like this is, you've always been doing it at William Gore Park, aka Tot Lot. But now you've kind of upscaled it. And it's a bigger thing, and it also has an alumni component to it too. So
so
what are you looking forward to?
Man, I'm gonna touch on a few things. So I'm definitely I'm looking forward, man, just to, like I said, just bringing the alumni, bringing family into the building, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the people in the stands, man. Like you said, we're doing the alumni piece, and you know, to try to encourage that, we actually turned in the multi-purpose room. Into what we're gonna call the Messmer suite. And so we'll have like old yearbooks in there. We'll have refreshments. We just
some shirts and stuff.
So doors open at 2. So we just asked, you know, that, you know, they come around too. So a lot of the alumni can come back together, network, talk. This is what I have going on. This is what I've been doing before the actual festivities start and stuff like that. Just kind of catching up. So just seeing everybody in the stands, man, like I'm looking forward to that. You know, we the reigning champs, so
true.
You know, I ain't looking forward to winning because we gonna do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just looking forward to seeing the faces in the crowd, man. Like this, the biggest piece is always when people come up to me and say, "Man, I had a good time," and man, I know y'all. I hope y'all doing it next year. So
the atmosphere.
Just seeing them faces, man. Y'all seeing the atmosphere. I'm gonna have to take a minute, man. I'm gonna give me a chair and I'm gonna just sit back and
take it all in.
Take it all in. 13 years is a long time. There's a lot of times I wanted to quit. And, you know what I mean? And you know, there's a lot of good times too.
Right.
Yep. Seeing those faces.
And for the people that are watching and listening, what day and what time?
So it is July 6th, 2024. Doors open at 2:00. And it's, I believe, from 2 to 7. 2 to 7, but it's something you don't want to miss. We'll have entertainment like a dance team. I got a few artists that's gonna perform as we warm up and stuff like that. So we got a lot of entertainment. It's gonna be action packed. Food, giveaways, raffles, and we adding stuff by the day. You know what I mean? We're literally adding stuff by the day. So July 6th, 2024. Doors open at 2. Cover charge for adults is $10, and then kids, I believe, is $5. But the kids that participate in the camp, they'll be in free.
And that camp starts at?
The camp starts at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
Camp starts at 1 o'clock. Yeah.
First 25, right?
First 25.
First 25.
Will receive a T-shirt. They'll get a nice workout with Coach Red.
Coach Key Red.
And yeah, man. So yeah, looking forward to it, bro.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for all communications in regards to the clinic for the youth and also for the event. Messmer alumni, please stay tuned as well. July 6th, 2 p.m., 2024, right here at Messmer High School with my boy Vic. 13th-year Tot Lot Community event. He's been throwing it. Please come out and support.
Yes, sir. My boy.
My boy.
Yes, sir.
So until next time, what's your motive?